Gotta start somewhere. Even if I did have a viewer that they could see me, maybe. So, cheers to my new channel. This channel, as I put in the description, is dedicated to learning new things. It's my journey. If anybody ever jumps on here, it'll be our journey. We'll figure this all out together. I should really get my jumpers in, but anyway. I have been working so hard on, like at school, on I just learned PowerPoint, and there's a lot of struggles and trials and errors, and like but the good news is that I went from uh, turning in my assignment on week 3, which was 2 weeks ago. Um, I turned in my assignment, and it probably to my professor looked like uh, looked like his third grader might have done it or something. I don't know. That's kind of how I felt like how good I did on the project. For the following week, I dug in and learned like as much as I could about PowerPoint, and I was determined to figure out what I did wrong the prior week, and for the most part it turned out okay. But I still, like at the end, still struggled because I think maybe that it was I didn't pay my uh, subscription fee, or actually it ran out, and I didn't have the money to renew it, and so I don't think it was allowing me to uh, connect the audio to the like intertwine the audio to the slide presentation or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I guess that's why we're here to figure it out, and just what that journey looks like. And it doesn't have to be necessarily computers, even though computers is the big, the number one topic. It's what I struggle with. So, um, and like, I don't know if anybody feels the same way, but I feel like, and I felt like this for a long time, like I'm cursed when it comes to electronics, anything electronics. Next to a console, like not blowing up or whatever. Um, those are pretty solid state. So that there's a lot that it's really hard to go wrong with. But as far as like any programs or anything like that, uh, something every single time it goes wrong, something goes wrong, something malfunctions, something isn't right with it. I can't get this to work. I can't get that to work. So I feel cursed. Like I was cursed with this. Like like somebody didn't like me one day. Like I bumped into a witch or something, and she went. They put a bad juju on me with electronics. I know it sounds funny, but I even laugh at it myself, but that's how it feels. Seriously, when every single thing goes wrong every single time. I mean, like something went right last week, and I was like, "There's no way that just." I mean, like it went really well, and then it went. I was waiting for the shoe to drop, So I don't know if anybody else feels like that. Like as much as you want to learn and catch up, and I have the desire to struggle with just like getting past that. I and you know, I went to counseling a while ago, and um, I told my counselor this, and she said, Chad, you got to stop talking like that because that manifested or whatever. And I was like, I don't go into things thinking like it's gonna fail. I never do. I I don't have that mindset, and then it happens, and I'm like, there it is again. I don't wait for it to, you know, for that shoe to drop. The only time I wait for it to shoe to drop is when something goes right, you know, which is next to hardly ever. So yeah, that's. But I mean, uh, I am a 56-year-old college student. A little bit of background about me. I started my family really early, like when I was 20. I had my first kid. Um, uh, I had three more after her. Um, I worked hard. I worked for a grocery store for a long time, throwing freight for years, breaking my back, doing that. And then made some bad choices, got a divorce. I've been through many years of drug addiction, alcoholism, um, and just like a few years ago, uh, I, I got out of it. I was homeless. I got into a halfway house, and um, I've been on disability for quite a few years, and it's kind of what kicked it off when I got my disability check. You know, I got a lot of money, and I live basically on in my car. I got a little Mini Cooper, a nice little Mini Cooper, and I basically lived in that thing, in and out of hotels and using drugs and things like that. And I just really uh, lost a lot of like I kind of gave up on life. I just was like fuck it, I just gave up, and finally I couldn't do it anymore because the I overdosed three different times, was brought back each time. The last time was it. I ended up going to the hospital, walking in there, and just saying, please don't turn me away. I'm a drug addict and I need help. And they helped me. And anyway, long story short, I got into a halfway house, which got me into where I live now, which is in um, an apartment. It's subsidized. It's good rent for a little. It's a nice little studio apartment. And I decided I was tired of living with disability checks from month to month. I get my check, and 3 days later it's gone, and I'm broke for the rest of the month. And so I decided to start setting some goals, and that started with going back to school. Um, and actually, I'll back up because what just made me decide to go to school was, and that's kind of what this channel is about. Is I tried playing guitar for so many years, and when I got clean and sober, I just decided to uh, pick the guitar back up again. But this time, I was going to learn differently. I was going to start learning what the notes were on the guitar, with the fretboard, what all the notes were on the fretboard. I didn't even know. I couldn't even tell you like what the open strings were. The A E. I mean, excuse me, E E A B D G and E. I couldn't even tell you that. Name them all right offhand. But then I then I started learning chords. I mean, I just went back to square one and started learning that way. And man, I started improving really fast. I was like, oh man, this actually worked. Maybe I'm not as dumb or don't have talent or whatever. Maybe some of these things I've been telling myself for years aren't true. And so I decided to, I'm like, maybe I can set some more goals. And in school was never, I was always afraid to go back to school because I always felt like I was dumb because I have ADD really bad, and um, I was diagnosed with it, a few years ago when I got clean and sober, and it was no wonder that I did methamphetamine for so many years, um, and got some medication and all this stuff, and um, now it's under control somewhat. Um, it still raises its ugly head quite a bit, um, but today it's different because like I said, I set some goals. I decided, well, seeing as how I don't, I think I missed the bus on the whole being a rock star thing at 50, uh, 55, 56, 55 when I made the decision, but to go back to school. But I was like, well, why can't I? Maybe I can design music. I can be behind the music and create it and mix it and sample and be behind it. So, um, long story short, here I am in school, going to really cool school online. I love it. It's challenging, but it pushes you, but it's fast paced. But they produced a lot of good results. I mean, some of the graduates have worked with the top country and pop stars, all sorts of different genres in the music industry and in films and making films. I mean, it's a really really nice school, and I'll plug it. It's called Full Sail University. They're out of Orlando, Florida, um, and of course it's all online because I'm here in. Um, well, I live in a city called Happy Valley, Oregon, but it's just right outside. I mean, Portland's a few blocks down the street that way. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And um, my whole plan and goal is to graduate there. It takes 2 years to get your bachelor's in sound design and engineering, and my whole goal is to graduate, um, to start working, you know, uh, working towards, maybe get a job here locally for um, until I save up enough to get um, buy either a catamaran or a motor yacht, and design a studio inside um, in that yacht, so um, um, so I can have a little recording studio there and sail up and down the West Coast, and uh, that's kind of like what my main dream is, and then I can just live my life until I check out one day, and that's where I'll be. I'll be doing it until the day I die, hopefully. Of course, unless I live to be 90, which I highly doubt that that's going to happen. But not with all the drugs I did. If I did, I'd be shocked. But you never know. It's not up to me. It's up to God. And so until then, I'll just keep working towards my dream. It's either dream or bust for me. So until then, I thought I would cut my teeth on a little bit of spend some of my off time doing this stream and see where that goes. So um, and famous and all that stuff. I mean, that'd be cool. I'd almost the good I could do with. I mean, I'd rather be rich than famous. I don't really care to be famous at all, really. Actually, I'd rather not. The rich part would be cool. Um, uh, Hopefully, I could. I've learned enough to where I can handle money now, and I won't go crazy and get back into those drugs and stuff. But um, I could do. I know I could do a lot with money, but I just want more than any of all that. I created this channel for community support, for people to jump on here, and if I could be of help, if they could help me, if we can challenge, take on challenges together. Um, I got a really good relationship with I got my sidekick here, this screen right here, co-pilot. He's my buddy, and he helps me a lot. I call him he, so even though it could be he, she, or neither one, um, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So, welcome to the channel. If anybody jumps on here, that'd be really cool. I would uh, be cool to get some people on here and start building this thing up and see where it goes. And if it's just me on here, at least I keep myself company. That's that's it is what it is. So again, I don't care if I get one person on here, 100 or 100,000. The point is, the goal is to help each other out and discuss some issues that we run into and tackle them together. And um, maybe you completed something that I haven't, and I've completed something you haven't, and that's what we're doing here. So uh, I'll say it for my first time. Hit the like and like and subscribe button. Like and see, I can't even say that yet. Like and subscribe button. So we reach more people and we get some doings and goods here. However you say that. Doings good going on here. So yeah. That's episode 1. If you find this channel and you jump on here and you wanna be a part of it, just drop your name and uh, let me know you were on here and you checked it out. Um, and if you did, I want to thank you. Thank you very much for jumping on here. Um, Remember, it's all about community. We need more of that in this day and age because there's so much division and stuff going on that we need to unite. We need some unity. So let's do this. All right. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Until next time. I'll start doing this once a day at let's see, let's give a good time. It's late now, but we'll say 2 o'clock Pacific time. I'll start streaming every day at 2 o'clock. I'll just make a commitment for that. So I'll be on live tomorrow at 2. So hopefully I see some humans on here. Peace.